a place known to many of the denizens of El Paso and Alamogordo. White Sands sees thousands of visitors every year, and this is its story.
Giant dunes of gypsum tower high, like frozen waves of a sea of sand. Stretching across almost 300 square miles, these dunes were formed nearly 10,000 years ago. This region is incredibly unique, as gypsum is rarely found as sand. It is a mineral that easily dissolves in water and is often carried by river out to seas or the ocean. In the early 20th century, many attempts to mine the gypsum were made. However, none of them truly turned a profit.
So we just parked and we're just gonna walk in a random direction, see what we find. This is how adventures are spawned. As you can see, we have kiwi this time. We haven't had kiwi around in the last couple documentaries, but the dog has returned. This is a really big area. Looks really cool. Yeah. So what's he doing? He's vibing.
Yeah, he's really interested in that hole.
This is just a really cool place. You can do sandboarding here. They have sleds and stuff you can buy to go down the slopes, the dunes, which is pretty cool. Some beautiful ripples in the dune right there. It's such an incredible place. This is really cool. Kiwi, don't go that way. Look at the camera, Kiwi. Such an incredible place. It is just awesome out here. Though I realize this one is just mostly us messing around with kiwi. Still, an incredibly beautiful place. And a really, really cool place. Highly recommend visiting. 10 out of 10. Would come again. Incredible.
Interest in White Sands dates back many years, with the first scientific journal about the site being published in the year 1870. An Alamogordo resident named Tom Charles would fight hard to ensure that White Sands became a national park. His efforts were successful, as in the year 1933, President Herbert Hoover would declare White Sands a national park under the Antiques Act of 1906. On April 29th of 1934, over 4,000 people would gather for the opening ceremony of the White Sands National Monument. Within its first year of operation, it would see over 30,000 visitors. In 1935, the construction of a visitor center, along with many restrooms and other park amenities, would begin construction. The construction would finish in the year 1938, and the same facilities are still being used today, albeit with modern upgrades. In 1942, the Alamogordo bombing and gunnery range would open, and part of the White Sands National Monument would be used for military purposes. This facility would close in 1945 and would later become the Holloman Air Force Base. That same year, 1945, the White Sands Proving Ground was established, and it would eventually become named the White Sands Missile Range. White Sands sees hundreds of thousands of visitors every year, who come to enjoy the incredible sight of the massive sand dunes, as well as partaking in sandboarding and picnicking in the desert sun. The White Sands National Monument is another piece of New Mexico's unique geography. It is incredibly beautiful, and certainly a fun place to visit, and now it will never be forgotten.
1792, from the land of ghosts, Captain George Vancouver alights on the coast with a powdered wig and a quill in his hand on HMS Discovery, charting the Salish Sea. Cartographer to the English realm, a steady mercantile hand on the helm, Union Jacks on western horizons, the undertow of history, drowning in the Salish Sea. Bodies of water, coves and islets, mapped timber fish and smallpox blankets. Place names now ring for nobles and kings. Rainbows slick the seas, the scorched earth of industry. Stand on guard for thee. God save the Queen.
Incredible, majestic, amazing, superb, awesome, reasonably astute.
Just gonna, don't mind me.
Huh. Well, I guess this works. You know, instead of calling this place White Sands, they should call it Bright Sands. So bright out here. You know, there's a whole lot of dunes out here. I do not know much about this place. Get it? Do not, get it?